Hello Cancer, welcome to your November 2017 reading. I'm Isabel Galasso and I'm a spiritual medium. I read the cards intuitively so that I listen to what my guides are telling me and I pass it on to you. This is a general reading for Cancer. If you would like a specific reading just for you that is related and very specific to you, you can follow the links below to my webpage and book a Skype reading or a pre-recorded reading that I will then send to you. If this reading does not resonate for you this month, I would suggest you have listened to your rising sign and your moon sign as well. They may resonate more for you this month. So let's see, it's quite exciting to see what November has in store for you, Cancer. You had change coming last month. Did you have the change happening? Has it started? Is the wheel of change come into progress for you? Moving along? Let me know. Let me know how it's gone. First cards are always slow, but we'll get there. We'll see what cards come out for you. Well, a bit of balance there for you this month. Okay. A lot of major arcana cards have been coming through. So November's quite a magical month, I think. It's quite a pivotal month. Sets us up for 2018, which is really interesting. Oh, excuse me, I just lost a card. I'll have to go and get that. Right. Sorry about that. It's flying out everywhere. Your cards are going everywhere. Wow. Great cards, Cancer. Wow. You've got a lot of major arcana cards here, so that shows me that there's a lot of energy around for you. Okay, so what I would, the first card which signifies you is the moon, which is really your card, Cancer. You know, your card, nocturnal, and I feel like that you've been burning the midnight oil. You've really been thinking about different projects and what you're doing, or is it, for some of you it's insomnia, you're having a hard time sleeping because there's a lot of change coming along and a little bit of resistance as far as you're going with what's coming in, with change, with having new things come into your life. There's also some resistance. For some of you, that inability to sleep I want to say there's a little bit of, could be deception for some of you. Are things as they seem? Really look at things, really dot your I's, cross your T's, have a look at who's around you, who's giving you advice, what direction are you moving in, why are you moving? It could be self-deception. I feel like for a lot of you it's self-deception. We become masters at hiding what we don't want to see. Okay, there's something there that we don't want to see. We can really pretend that it doesn't exist. we're very, very good at self-deception. I'm so good at it, in fact, that sometimes we don't even realize that we're doing it. Okay, so really look at what decisions you're making, why you're making those decisions, because you've also got this card here, which to me is decisions made out of fear. Decisions made out of fear. Is it fear of change? Is it going to change your financial situation? Is there money? Is money going to come through? It's money worries. Okay. Really look at that. That's your fear. That's with you. It's not a reality. That's not a reality. I feel like that may be a concern that you have. But if we dwell on the negatives, if we dwell on those concerns, that's what we're going to attract. That's what we're going to bring towards us, so that's very much with you. And you need to really do some self-analysis. You really need to sit and do some self-talk. You need to find out what is holding you back. Why are you doing the things you're doing? Why are you so concerned? Why are you so fearful when there doesn't need to be a fear factor involved? Seek some truth, because what's crossing you is the Empress. Okay, and she is about luxury. She's about manifesting. She's about bringing all the good things in life towards you. Okay, that's around you. So that those things are around you. Are you not looking at those? Are you focusing on your fears rather than what is really there? What is there for you? Okay, what is there for you? I'd also say, Cancer, that a lot of these concerns can also bring on headaches. And that's stress. Stress is creating that. Stress is creating those headaches. Stress is creating that imbalance in your body. So if you're feeling that this month, that's something that you're creating. It's about rethinking how you're processing your things, looking at what's around you, writing up a list of appreciation and what you're grateful for, because there's a lot around you to be grateful about. So stop focusing on your fears, because that's going to be your worst enemy. That's what's going to really hold you back. Okay, that's what's really holding you back. It's also about, the Tower looks ominous. It's not really. It's about allowing change to come into your life. So there's change coming into your life. If you don't allow it in, the universe is going to say, well, it's going to come in anyway. So you allow it in, and it can be done with ease and grace. If you are ignoring it through self-deception and fear, then it's going to come about anyway, and it'll be much worse, because it'll drag you screaming and and bringing you into where you need to be with that change. So the first week, the second, it might even spill into the third week. It all depends on you, Cancer, and how easily you allow that, how easily you embrace that and say, right, well, this has got to go out, it's all old, and we'll bring in the new. Okay, and that can be in different areas. For some of you, it's in the home. For some of you, it's in your career and work, and for some of you, it's in the love environment. Okay, so it's going to be different things for different people, different Cancers. For the Cancerians that are affected by holding on to your finances, thinking, oh, I feel like some of you are changing jobs, or you've been retrenched, or you're moving on to something else. You will get yourself into another line of work. You will create a lot of you are going to move from that establishment, institution, to your own business, so that there's skills that you have, for some of you, Cancer, that you can create your own business with and become quite successful. It's become quite successful because last month that change was put into place. So things that started happening in October will move move into November. It will move you into November. So be aware of what changes were happening for you in October, because that will move you into November. Okay? Because you've taken charge. It's something that you've created and manifested, and so it's going to come forward into November. But they're good cards because they're major arcana cards, because there's some very positive cards. The other card, it lessens the impact of the other cards, which is fantastic because you can move in really quickly. You know, it's about a lot of self-reflection for you. The Hermit, carrying the lantern, following the light. You are your own light. So you follow the light, you carry the lantern into the change. You do the inner work. You find that inner balance. You find that inner peace. I feel like a lot of you are going to feel very angry or stressed or not accepting of the change, but really go within and find that peace, find that inner peace, and you'll see the reasons why. You'll understand why that's happened. You'll understand why things have unraveled. Okay, either at work or in your personal life, why things have unraveled and what has come out of it, because there's always a reason. Things always happen for a reason. So rather than have the universe absolutely destroy and use this destruction to enforce the change, go within, find out what you need to change and start changing it. For some of you, it can be small things. For some of you, Cancer, it's going to be quite big issues. There's quite a lot of change in a lot of areas in your life, but it's for the good. It's for your good. You're moving on to better things, because, you know, underlining here, you've got a completion of hard times. The Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Another major arcana card. You've got a lot of them. There's a really strong energy around for you this month. It's a completion of everything you've been through. You're now coming up into the better times, into the good times, where things are going to start moving forward. For some of you, Cancer, I feel like you've tried to do things, you've tried to bring in change, but the doors have been closed. They've been blocks. You haven't been able to get through. Things haven't been working out for you because the time hasn't been right. The time is right in November. You'll find that things start to flow, things start to fall into place. Decisions and choices that you're making start to actually happen and move forward. Okay, so if you've been experiencing, if you're the Cancers that have been experiencing this inability to move forward, when you've had ideas that just hasn't come to fruition, there's been, you know, ties and it's been stalled, things haven't been flowing, you haven't been able to contact people, communication's been an issue. Time is now, okay? That's all in the past. It's been completed and you're moving forward with that. Okay. There's again with the completion, it's success. You know, it's success. It's completing it. It's feeling good about it, and it's moving forward. So that there's a real completion about that. You do need to find your balance as well. Okay, you need to go somewhere where you can be tranquil, have some tranquility, find your balance, because then things will flow for you. Things will flow for you. It's really good. It's really good. You know, the fortune is you know, it's all happening for you. That's your final. That's your outcome. All good things. So while the journey's been difficult, I think some of you have had a hard time with this journey. It's only as hard as you're going to make it, so embrace it and let it flow, bring it in, okay? Because I feel like there's success if you're starting up, just to recap, if you're starting up a business, if you're changing jobs, if you're moving, things are going to start to flow. Things are going to start to happen for you. Embrace the change. Allow it to come in. Don't hold on to it. Don't stop it. just let it happen, let it flow through, and it'll be quite a successful time for you. I feel like with some, I want to say there's some of you, there's there's writing involved. If you're writing a book, writing an article that's going to be read, it's going to be very well received. So if there's some sort of written work, something that you're writing, it's going to be very, very well received. There's a lot of accolades that go with that. So you will reap that, you will recognize that towards the end of November. November's a real month of setting things up. So let's set them up, you know, let's create them, let's manifest them, let's allow the old out. We don't want that anymore. Whatever that is for you, let it go, release it, and allow new things to come in, because that, I feel, builds for you a really strong foundation. Okay, it builds a strong foundation, and once you make those decisions and choices, then all the goodness, all the abundance that is your right is for you. The universe is holding it for you, and you will receive it. You'll receive it when you say, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. So let's have it all, because I feel like it's there for the asking for you. It's there. You're going to land on your crab feet. You're going to land on your feet, and there's going to be stable ground around you. So that's really good, because you've put in the hard work. You've put in the hard work. Last month, you've done that. I know a lot of you have done it. You've done a lot of good work. So now's the time to start reaping it, and then it'll flow through to December. So it'll be interesting to see what December has in store for you. So let's lay these foundations. Let's build them really strongly. So look at your life, where you're at, what you want, what you don't want, and start putting those changes into place, because the power is yours. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for you. Okay, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, it's just a real awakening for you. It's a time of a real awakening for you. You know, it's just fabulous. It's time. It's time for you to come into your own. It's time for you to bring in those changes. It's time for you to receive what it is you want to receive. And you're going to get it. It's something that you can't contain. I feel like it's something that you can't hold back. It's going to happen because that energy is going to come in and hit you, and you're going to feel absolutely compelled to put it into place, to make those changes. It's just, you're going to wake up one morning and think, yep, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. This is newness. This is new beginnings. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So that's, I hope you've enjoyed that reading, Cancer, and I hope that you have a fantastic November. Please subscribe to my channel and leave comments. Let me know how you go. Let me know what you think of all these changes that are coming in for you. Embrace them and allow them to happen. Know that you've got control. So find your peace, find your inner wisdom, and get November moving.